Corporate leaders in Canada are raising concerns that the new trade deal may affect Canada's competitiveness. B&M Bloomberg's Jamieson Burko joining us this morning. So what are the concerns here? You spoke with the Finance Minister Bill Morneau. What did he say?
Well, he is trying to skirt this very fine line right now, Anne-Marie, with not taking on a huge amount of additional debt. Remember, the government's been running some pretty significant deficits of late, and he doesn't want to keep that up, of course, especially as we head into an election year. So all these calls to cut corporate taxes more to be in line with what the United States has done, because, you know, for years, that was Canada's big pitch, was to say, come set up your business in Canada. You don't have to pay as much tax as you have to down in those evil United States, but we can't really make that case anymore. I mean, you know, there are going to be people out there who make the argument about evil versus not evil, but, you know, putting the Google's corporate logo aside, I think that the challenge is going to be cutting taxes without really harming the budget. What we heard from Morneau yesterday, and of course your viewers can go to bnmbloomberg.ca for that full conversation with our own Greg Bonnell, that conversation was really enlightening, because he made it pretty clear that there isn't really room. We just basically can't afford to cut corporate taxes, even if that is what people are really rallying for. What we can do is make these specific, targeted advantages for corporations, particularly those that want to make new investments. I mean, that's the sexy stuff that governments really want to see, because then they can stand beside a CEO, cut a ribbon, talk about a big new investment, show off a big press release. That's the kind of stuff that, of course, grows the economy as well. So that's more specifically what we're trying to zero in on now today at B&M Bloomberg, Anne-Marie, is exactly how those really targeted advantages could still spur economic growth in this country, even if we're now at a disadvantage versus overall tax rates versus the United States.
An interesting question and interesting outcomes, I'm sure. Thanks so much, Jamieson.
It's my pleasure, Anne-Marie.